When you think about your life, you think about where you are right now, and you might be facing eviction, foreclosure, losing your job, losing your business, losing your relationship, whatever it is. These 5 words you want to keep in your mind. The will to do it. What will it take? When you put all your money, everything, money you borrowed, money you didn't have in a business, and because of external circumstances that had nothing to do with you, what will it take for you to pick up the pieces and start all over again? The will to do it. The hunger to do it.
I take all my moments in life, good and bad, and I use them as teaching moments because that's exactly what they all are. Everything that happens to you, you should make a note of it because everything happens to you for a specific reason. Every dark moment that you've ever had is preparing you for someplace God is taking you. Let me show you something about yourself. For all the bad days you've ever had, for every day that you thought you wasn't going to get through, your track record for surviving them bad days is 100%. You have survived every single one of them. When you lost your mother and you felt like your whole world was crumbling, when my mama left here, that's the worst I've ever felt in my life to date. It was the worst period of my life. I thought I was going to die. I survived it. I want you to think about all them bad moments you had that looked like you wasn't going to make it. And then I want you to ask yourself, well, why did I make it? Well, it's real simple now. It's simply because God ain't through with you yet.
We can all get better. I've gotten better. First talk I gave, I stood up, my mind sat back down. But here's the secret to my success. I stood up and did it again. And I did it again, and I did it again all those many years ago. I did it when I was scared, and I did it when I didn't want to, and I did it when I was ill. And I didn't a lot of times when I didn't know much what I was doing. I just did it anyway. I got better. I got better day by day and week by week and month by month. And I'm asking you to do the same thing until you can develop a long arm and a long reach. Until you can develop influence that won't quit. Touch people now you couldn't touch before. Conduct a meeting now you couldn't conduct before. I'm asking all of you to get better in spite of the winters, in spite of the downturn. Just get stronger. Get better.
Having a spirit of optimism, no matter how bad things are or how bad things get, we are going to make it. R, reinvent yourself. And K, kindred spirits. Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And don't stop until you get it. Find a way. There's no time to be depressed. We're not given the luxury of that. It's no time to sit back and complain about why are they playing politics with this relief. It's not about them. It's about you. The major key to creating the next greatest version of ourselves and looking out for our families and improving our lives and our community is you. It's me. It's all of us. We have to decide. We're going to take responsibility. We will not be sitting around outside of Walgreens or Walmart with a cup in our hands looking for a handout. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out.
Somebody taught this to me a long time ago. He said, Steve, in order to get to the life of your dreams, you're going to have to learn how to get comfortable being uncomfortable. When you hear people say all the time, I don't want to do nothing that I'm not comfortable with, this person's in trouble. Because whatever your comfort zone is, if you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you'll fail. In order to succeed in life, you have to step outside of your comfort zone. But I want to tell you something about yourself. all of you are equipped to live outside of your comfort zone. See, a lot of people are afraid to jump. A lot of people are afraid to put things up for risk. And you shouldn't be. Now, you can be afraid, but you should learn how to go ahead anyhow.
Listen to me. Those that can push through no matter what storms arise are in the small minority, that small percentile of those that ultimately break through and make their goals and dreams a reality. So the reality is this. You were born with everything you need to pass every class with flying colors. You were born with everything you need to overcome the anxiety that may pop up from time to time on a mission to derail your lifelong hopes, dreams, and aspirations. See, my favorite acronym is HWPO. And just in case you forget, or just in case you don't know, that means hard work pays off. So winners like us never lose focus. And we're horrified and petrified whenever someone tries to tell us to take the easy route. Because we already know there is no easy route. Because if it were easy, everyone would do it. So we avoid that ignorance and get back to our grind of studying harder than we've ever studied before, because we understand that you get out of it what you put into it. So we pour our heart and soul into our homework. We pour our heart and soul into studying for exams. That way we sleep like a baby, because we know in our heart of hearts that we have put every ounce of our being into our work, and therefore success is a foregone conclusion. And never forget this. You never fail, you never lose, you only learn. See, life will knock the mess out of you when you least expect it. See, that's when you have to tell yourself, because of this setback, I'm strong. Because of this setback, I'm wiser. Because of this setback, I'm smarter. And because of this setback, I'm hungrier than ever. So I need you to jump over the obstacles. I need you to go around the pitfalls, and I need you to push through the adversity, because that dormant volcano of success that's living inside of you is just waiting for you to grant permission.
No idea works unless you're willing to roll up your sleeves, do the practice, invest the time, put in the effort, do the work. I think we've all observed a lot of people who, they love reading the books, they love showing up at the courses, they do all the online training, and nothing ever changes. Well, it's because ideas don't work if you don't execute on them. So if you look at the great business builders, you look at any great performer, one thing that makes them great is their grit. One thing that makes them great is their hunger to practice. One thing that makes them great is they are willing to sacrifice.
We're built for struggle, us human beings. You're not after the bubbles of bliss that Dostoevsky described in Notes from Underground. We're built to contend with the world. We're built to contend with reality. You want a challenge, and the best way that you can take on a challenge, because a challenge fortifies you. So you don't want to be secure, you want to be strong. And you get strong by taking on optimal challenges. And so you lay out your destiny in the world, and you take the slings and arrows of fate, and you make yourself stronger while you're doing so. And you might fail, and fortune might do you in, but it's your best bet.
See, most people stop short of their dreams and park and get off the highway of life because of the rejections of life. You will always be rejected. It's no big deal. Jack Canfield said rejection is a myth. It's not like when somebody says no and then they slap you. No, it's just, to me, make no your vitamin. Get excited about the no. Why? Because every time someone says no, that brings you another step to a yes. You're getting closer. Trust me, you will win if you don't quit. You will win if you don't quit. Even a broke clock is right twice a day.
I've never met a person who was not successful that didn't have a great amount of self-discipline within their life. Self-discipline and being able to perform and being able to keep your life on schedule and being able to keep commitments and promises and meet deadlines is essential to success.